Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy House of JLs here with video number 2 in this new thing I'm trying, which is just basic music theory things that will help you with playing the piano. In video number 1, I basically showed you how to figure out what all these notes are called, like the letter names for these notes and these notes. I also showed you what a whole step was and a half step was. If you're looking at this video because you want to learn my formula for how to play a major scale no matter what key you land on first, take that key and play the major scale of that key, but you don't know what the names of these are called, the names of these, and what whole steps and half steps are, stop. Stop this video, look at that video, then come back. But if you're already somewhat advanced and you're like, excuse me, sir, I know that this is C, I know that's G, I know this is E, I know that's F, okay, I know that's G flat or F sharp, A flat, G. If you know all that stuff and you know half steps and whole steps, then you're in the right place. So let's start. Here is the basic formula. This is the easiest way to be able to play any major scale. You can just randomly, I promise you, randomly find a letter on the piano, put your finger on it. Okay. All right. I literally I closed. I know you can't see me. I closed my eyes. Okay. So I found D. Now here's my formula. Before I play, let me just say the formula, and then I'll go back to D. Here's the formula: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. To make that short, all you got to think is whole, half, then whole, half. If you notice, I said 2 whole steps, 1 half step. Then 3 whole steps, 1 half step. So you get 2 half steps next to a whole step. I'm sorry, 2 whole steps, and then you put it next to a half step. And then you do 3 more whole steps, and you put that next to a half step. You put that together, you'll get a major scale every single time. Let me explain how it works. I'm going to go back to D, because this was the note that I randomly landed on about a minute ago. If I start on D, and I'll go, and I move a whole step up again, and then I move just a half step, and then I move a whole step, whole step, and then half step. That's your D major scale. Okay, and all I did was just start from here, and I moved a whole step. See? Whole step, and then half step. Whole, half. And then you have whole. You got 3 more whole steps. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 whole steps, and then I landed on the half step. Now, don't believe that will work? Let's pick another random letter. My eyes are open. No, I'm closing my eyes, so I'm just gonna go boom. Oh, F. Cool. All right, cool. So you take F. You move whole step, half step, whole step, half step. There you go. That's the trick, y'all. Now, if this is your first time doing major scales, please don't think you're going to play it just as fast as I did just now. And that was kind of, that wasn't super duper fast. Please take your time. It's going to take time if you really want to be able to master the piano, at least to the point that you can just start playing some songs that you like. Maybe you want to start playing in the church. You might just like some of the songs that's on the radio. You might want to play some Boys to Men songs or whatever, All right, let me stop. I don't want somebody to give me a copyright strike because I played on Bended Knee. But anyway, but no, seriously. It's going to take time. And these are the things. It's like you can't just hop on there and just be, okay, I just want to be able to play and just, no. It takes time. That was my lesson. That was the lesson for this video right here. Whole step, half step. That's whole, half. You got whole step, half step. Whole, half. Whole, half. Pick any note. I don't care where you want to start. You could, here's F sharp or G flat. F sharp, G flat is the same scale. The notes are the same. Whether you call it the F, oh, here's the F sharp scale. Oh no, this is the G flat scale. It's the same because it's enharmonic. We talked about enharmonic notes in the first video. Take this and you move a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. There go your major scale. It doesn't matter. You can do that. The trick is to take one at a time. The first one you should learn is the one that you really don't have to remember that little phrase, that whole, half, whole, half. You don't even have to remember that one for C major. Here's the trick for C major. C major is so easy. You start on C and you play all the white notes up to C again and play no black notes and you have your C major scale. 1, 2, 3. Take your thumb under, place it on F, G, A, B, C. Do that together. And that's a nice way of playing your scale. You do the first 3 fingers, then take your thumb under, put it on F, twist the rest of your hand around, and finish the scale. 1, 2, 3, under, over, right? Da 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 da. Yeah, that's just a nice way, but I'm just saying. But that's, yeah, with C major, you don't even have to remember. But here's the funny thing about C major. If you break C major down, you'll see that C major follows the whole, half, whole, half formula. Here's C. Whole step, half step. Whole step, half step. See? Even C major follows it. Even though C major, all you have to do is just remember, hey, all white keys, boom, boom. You know, A minor scale. I'm going to minor scales in my next video, but all white keys. Okay? that was a minor scale, not a major scale. So if you're like, hold up, your ear's like, that didn't sound right. Well, it was right, but it just wasn't a major scale. It was a minor scale, but okay. But that's it for this lesson. Take your time. Do that with every key. Start with C and then say, okay, now I'm going to play the C sharp major scale. C sharp and D flat. It doesn't matter what you call it. And then say, okay, now I'm going to learn the D major scale. Then I'm going to learn the E flat major scale. And then I'm going to learn the E major scale. F sharp, G flat, G sharp, A flat, A, B, until you can play all your scales. Take your time. Bottom line is you're going to just have to memorize your scales. What I'm showing you is I just gave you a formula for you to be able to sit down and figure out what the major scale is. Once you can figure it out by going whole, half, whole, half, then it's up to you to just keep practicing that. Keep practicing that. And with the C major scale, work it back down. Now, I showed you going up 1, 2, 3, under. Take your thumb on F and then bring the rest of your hand around. But coming back down, play all 5 fingers first. C, B, A, G, F. Take your middle finger, don't stick it up at anybody, and cross over to E. And then you can finish the scale. See what I just did? Da, 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 da. Do, do. And then practice going up. 1, 2, 3, under. Over. See? I skipped a note somewhere in there. So, okay, so that's the lesson. Do this. I'm telling you, learn all of your major skills. The next video is going to show you how easy it is to do the relative minor of every major scale, which will in turn have you playing every single minor scale. That's the next video. If you would like to make a donation because you've been blessed by this video or any of my other videos, my tutorials, piano tutorials, feel free to make that donation at my PayPal account. All you have to do is go to paypal.com and type in my email address, houseofjazz@yahoo.com. That's HOUSEOFJAZ. That's Z, jazz with one Z, not two Z's, at yahoo.com. And this formula, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, I will have it typed in the description. So if you didn't get a chance to write down that formula, it'll be right in the description. Whole step, half step, okay? All right, God bless. See you on the next video.